Hey guys, it's Carrie, the Invisible Goddess, and today we're going to revisit something that we have done in the past. And that is come up with a plan to finish all of our UFOs. So what I mean I've done in the past. I made a video series that only lasted 3 videos way back in 2018. So that's why we're revisiting things, because I'm tired of having these projects around, and I want to get them done. So I rewatched the video, pulled out the projects that I still hadn't completed. Talking with my hands down here. And let me go through my notes before I start showing you. So when I started this in October of 2018, I had 12 UFOs going back 20 years. After I stopped working on them again, I did get some of them done. After I stopped working on them again, I am left with 5 UFOs. Let me stop for a moment. What's a UFO? It's not that thing up in the sky that you don't know what it is. A UFO is an unfinished object. So a work in progress is you're working on it, you intend to work on it, you might put it down for a couple days, but like it's your project, you're working on it. A UFO is the project that you stop working on. So that's why I had stuff back 20 years. Now granted, I don't think 12 projects, 3 years ago, was all that bad. You may disagree. I think it was fine. I have gotten that down to getting ahead of myself. So you put it down, you forget about it. You don't want to do it, but you're not ready to rip it out, or and if it's fabric, use the fabric for something else, cut it up. You put it down and you get it out of your head and you don't touch it again. That's what I have done with some of these. Some of these I've thought about doing. You'll see, looking at it right now, you will see the sea turtles bag. I picked that up for a podcast a couple months ago and I put it back down. But I am doubling down on my efforts to get these done. I'm not feeling very inspired to start anything new right now. You'll see more in the podcast. I am working on something. So yeah, let's jump in. So the first one on my list is a cross stitch, and I'll link the previous video. I'll put it in the comments, because who has time to figure out these iCards and shit like that? I don't. So yeah, this one's pretty dirty. It is a Baby Steps cross stitch. Making all kinds of noise. Cool. I have it in a project bag. Oh, actually, I don't need, well, I guess I do need to pull it out so I can show you where I stopped. The Aida, A-I-D-A, however you say it, the Aida cloth is pretty dirty from what I remember. Yeah, you can see down at the bottom, or maybe you can't, like there's some staining there. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Oh, no, it is. Camera might not be picking it up. It's got some dirt on it, but still salvageable. So here it is. Let me start below so I can see that it's in frame. Oh, guys, it's really dirty on the back. You see that? It's not coming up, but trust me, it's needs to be cleaned. So I have all the pieces for it. This is what the finished project should look like. This was a kit. And, you know, I have the floss for it. And kind of do an acquisition, even though it wasn't a recent one. It's still in the package, so I'll show you. I got a handheld cross-stitch frame. Let's see, what do they call it? They call it needlework. A lap frame. It's a 6x6. Didn't buy it specifically for this project, but maybe it will help me want to work on it if I don't have to like cramp up my hands holding on to it. So that is project number 1. It's probably going to be the last one that I do because I'm not jazzed about doing it. And it takes, focus, doesn't take up much space. But, oh, before we get to the but, so this one was started for my eldest niece, G, who will be 19 in 4 months. It was started before her birth, so let's call this one 20 years old. About time I finish it, right? Okay, so that's the first one. Let's go for another baby item next, which is right next to me. Oh. I previously worked on this isn't in color, so it's not, the actual work isn't gray. I worked on a baby blanket for my other cousin's second child. That child is 4 now, which I feel bad because I'm pretty sure his sister that was born after him, I already got a blanket to that kid. Oops, sorry. Never met them. They live in a different state, so. But I would like to finish it and, you know, send it off to my cousin and her kid. So anyway, those are hearts. We'll call her child L, the one that this is for. L is a rainbow baby. Look that up if you don't know what it is. So that's why I made the hearts different colors. I'm going to hold it up a little bit. It is a C to C, corner to corner blanket done in double crochet. And these things are called, focus? These things are called bobbins, and they hold your different color yarns. Oh, sideways. So I don't know about you guys, but well, actually I know I do everything backwards from most crocheters. Focus. So I start in the bottom left and work my way up. And any Facebook crafty forum I'm in, everybody else seems to start on the right-hand side, like right-hand side, and work their way that way. I do this way because I read left to right. Not sure about you. I do know certain cultures do read right to left, so, but I don't think those people are that culture. But anyway, it's in a box. I have liquid stitch for some reason. We'll put that out for general use because it doesn't belong in here. I have the hook that I was using, an extra bobbin. I have plenty more of those in the craft closet. A pair of scissors, and you have to go sideways to see if you can actually see in here. have the pieces, the skeins of yarn, which once I'm done this blanket, there will be leftovers. They can go in the yarn closet. No, that's the fabric closet. We have a yarn dresser, so they'll go in the yarn dresser. All right, so that's that one. Trying to do this quickly on my lunch break, guys. Okay, so our next one is the one that I talked about. You guys got a great look at my head. So I made a, out of focus. Come on, focus. There you go. A couple years ago, 4 years ago I started this, but a couple years ago these sea turtle blankets were all the rage. So you start off with some dirt and go into sand, and the sand meets the white caps, and then you get out to, you know, deep sea. You can see that I've made some, if you watch the other videos, you can see that I've made some progress. I put the base in, the bag is sewn up. This is the back side. So the bag itself is together, and I need to make the creatures. So mermaids, sea turtles, maybe an octopus, maybe Aquaman's trident. Maybe I'll do that. So I need to make them for the outside. Oh, my nose itches. But I also need to line the bag and make handles. I think I'm going to do rope handles. Not sure about that yet. Anyway, you can see that in the many things that Emily gave me when I helped her with cleaning up her, or organizing her basement, she gave me a, well, I don't know if you can tell, she gave me a roll of vinyl. So this, the shiny part, and then the paper separating the vinyl, that's what that is. So I think I'm going to go with vinyl on the inside. So you can just wipe it out and use it as a beach bag. I have to uncover stuff. Lord, this is heavy. So I have another tote. This had the Kyrie, K-Y-R-I-E, Kyrie. I say it Kyrie because that's a song, which is actually a fantastic song. If you don't know it, look it up. Okay, so in this container, which I thought had the Curie coat, but apparently does not, I don't know where that is. Ooh, I have a boo-boo. I don't know where that is, or if I took it apart, or if it's in a bag up in the closet. So we'll explore that more. Check out the previous video if you don't, which most of you won't, if you don't know what I'm talking about. But apparently one of my previous UFOs I left in here. I think I was gonna think about using this to make a bag with. What else is in here? So I took the cover off of my floor steamer because I need to make more. I need to take my old towels and make more of these because I have like every floor in my house is wood with the exception of my basement, which is concrete. You guys have seen down there. But I have vinyl in the kitchen and tile in the bathroom. So I can clean every floor that I have. I only have area rugs in 2 rooms, my bedroom and the living room, and those get the carpet cleaner. I use the carpet cleaner on those, aside from just vacuuming. But when I want to actually scrub my floors, I use the machine. So I need to make a couple of these so I can switch it out for every room. This wasn't a UFO though, just digging through the pile. I do see some stuff that I forgot about that wasn't on the list that I just made. Okay. So I'm just gonna hold up one, but well, no. I guess I should show you all of them. Okay. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. I have cut out fabric for, I can't remember the name of the bag, but it's a, oh, I think they're called codas. So Huff and Cuffs has a bag named Coda, and I think that's what these are, but I'll just kind of flip through them like this. So I have, this pink is the lining for this Peace Hippie fabric. It's a double zipper bag. I have the zippers picked. I have this brown harlequin kind of fabric. And then I have this, and you can see there's zippers. The thing that you may or may not have heard drop is I pulled out the hardware also. So I have a lot of bags pre-cut that I don't consider UFOs because I tend to cut them with the intention that I don't necessarily like cutting. So when I want to sew, I'm just good to go with grabbing. I'm basically making kits. But they shouldn't be in this container. They should be with the rest of my pre-cut fabric. So that will get moved. And then while I'm in here, I had bought this edging because your girl is short, but I had a pair of pants shrink on me. So I was going to, and I like them. I like the way they fit. I have lost 30 pounds, so they might be too loose on me now. But I had bought this really pretty, I think this is called eyelet lace, to basically add 2 inches to the bottom of the pants so I can wear them without them looking like high waters or, what are they called? Capris. I don't like capris. I think, I won't say what I think. I don't like them. You wear what you want. It's all about you. Yeah, that's it for this, which I think only have one more. Let me consult my list. Oh, I do. It's underneath. God, this is heavy. There's more in there than what I showed you. Okay. I'm going to only pull out one of these, but you can see how big the container is and that it's full. So I have a Rubbermaid tote. Rubbermaid? Sterilite tote. And it is full of crepey or gauzy fabric that I got a ridiculous deal on. And, oh, I might have one made to show you. Yeah, I do. So everything in here is pre-cut, but it doesn't fall into the same category as my my bags. Like, these are UFOs. The bags aren't, because I'll pick them up and put them down whenever I feel like it. Because I do what I want. Anyway, they are a circle scarf. I don't know what you call those. You're supposed to do this with them. And the cool thing about them is I sewed zippers into them. I sewed zippers into them to make them pocket scarves. So if I'm out somewhere and I don't feel like bringing a bag or anything like that, I can, you know, throw my license and my phone in here and I can be hands-free. Fix my hair, so vain. But you can see, did I sew them together? No, I didn't sew them together. I have cut them out and paired them with zippers. There's another brown one. I'm going to show you one more so you know that I don't have just brown ones. There's this really pretty salmon color, which at the time I went with a black zipper. In between cutting these all out and pairing them with zippers, I have, you know, purchased zippers, different zippers. So I'll pull out my current zippers to see if I can find any ones that go better with the fabric that I have cut. Let me get this out of the way and we'll finish up this video. It's heavy. Like literally I have to lean back in this chair to get it on my lap. Okay, out of the way. Okay. Just hold that up with my arm. So yeah, baby steps cross stitch, sea turtle beach bag, carry coat. I don't know if that's still a UFO. Like I literally have to find it. This is why I go through my stuff periodically. I know that it is not anywhere in the craft room in the craft room itself. The only place it would be, if I haven't already taken it apart and used the fabric, is up in the very top of my fabric closet. Traveler scarves, I'm using a pattern from Whitney Sews, so that's what she called them, traveler scarves. And then the rainbow hearts baby blanket that was started 5 years ago. So here's where the challenge comes in. I have 4, possibly 5 UFOs ranging back 20 years. So tell me in the comments what your oldest UFO is, whether you have plans to join me in this challenge. Yeah, that's it. Tell me your oldest UFO. When's the last time you went through your UFOs and decided that you were going to take care of them? For me, it was 2018. I did get, quick math, 7. Yeah. 7 done, because I have 5 remaining and I had 12 to begin with. I can do math. And won't I look dumb if that's not actually right? Oops. Yeah. Tell me all that stuff I just said and stick it in the comments. I hope that you join me. I will be doing quarterly updates with my progress. I'm not going to super push myself on this, but who knows? Maybe I'll get really inspired and finish them all up. Probably not this month, but maybe it'll stretch into next month. Yeah, so thanks guys. I look forward to you joining me in our conversations and hearing about your whips. Until then, peace out, homies.